All across Southeast Asia, almost two-thirds of the population is under 35 years old. So this is a young part of the world. Technology is giving you more power to communicate and organize like never before. In Vietnam, tens of millions of people are connected on Facebook. Across the region, you are civil society leaders working for democracy and human rights and religious tolerance. You are entrepreneurs who are turning your ideas into new businesses. Activists fighting for the environment and against climate change. And that's the power that young people have, and the spirit of optimism and idealism that you represent. So, you're inspiring to me. And I've made it clear that America wants to be your partner. We want to help you succeed. So 2 years ago, we launched the Young Southeast Asian Leaders Initiative. ISIALI to help empower young people like you. To give you more of the skills and resources and networks that you need to turn your ideas into action. And since then, we've offered workshops, online networking, exchanges, professional development, hands-on training. And today, the ISIALI network includes nearly 35,000 young people like you. Last year in Myanmar, at the town hall meeting that Zinmar mentioned, I announced our fellowship program to bring young leaders from across the region to the United States to help develop their skills. And for this first class of 75, more than 1,000 people applied. The competition was intense. Today, I'm proud to welcome you as the first class of ISIALI Fellows. We're very proud of you. And I've had a chance to read about some of you and the amazing things that you've been doing. And I suspect that Nyamaremejiso. From the Philippines, there she is right there, she spoke for a lot of you. She said, "Am I dreaming, or is this really happening?" So it's really happening. You come from all 10 ASEAN nations, from capital cities and rural towns. You represent different faiths and backgrounds, and different beliefs. Obviously, there are men and women here, in fact. The majority are women because one of the best measures of a country's success is whether it empowers women and girls. And you're all bound together by a common belief that you have the talent. And the drive and the power to improve the lives of your fellow human beings. So for the last 5 weeks, you've been all across America. You've experienced state legislatures and city councils. You've seen how our day-to-day democracy works. You've worked at nonprofits, learning how to organize and advocate for change. You've interned in some American companies, seeing how to build and manage a business. And I want to thank all of our leaders and partners who are here. We've got universities and academic institutions. We've got businesses all who have been very generous in their support of this overall process. So you've been experiencing America. Some of you were very lucky and had a chance to go to my home state of Hawaii. I heard that some of you tried to hula dance. Some of you went to my hometown of Chicago, and you saw American ingenuity at its best. Including I hear that you saw ATMs that give cupcakes. And I also know that Americans have learned from you as well. You shared your culture and traditions and foods. You discovered American foods like Jell-O. I hear somebody had Jell-O, which I was very excited about that. And the friendships and the understanding that you have forged. Will help to bring our countries together for a long time. And soon you'll return home. Each of you has developed a project, an action plan. And you'll take what you've learned here and put it into practice. And we're going to be with you during this process as you build your ventures. Expand your networks, and mentoring young people that are coming behind you. We're going to welcome 500 fellows like you every single year. So this may be the end of your visit to America. But you've really begun this process of building partnerships that will last a lifetime. And we want you to make sure that you are realizing your dreams. I just want to take a couple of examples. We've got Seth Suonvizal. Where's Seth? Here's Seth. So in Cambodia, Seth works with Parliament. So in Tulsa, he witnessed city government at work, the legislative process in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And, Seth, we're proud to be your partner as you strive to ensure that governments deliver for all of the Cambodian people. We have Mishamad Dafab. Where's Mishamad? There he is. He is an advocate for the environment in Indonesia. Apa Kabar? And at the East-West Center there aren't two of you, is there? So at the East-West Center in Hawaii, he learned new ways to empower citizens and effect change. So we're proud to be your partner. Together, we can promote sustainable development. And help the next generation meet the urgent challenges of climate change. We've got Kine Nguyen, there's Kine, and is a doctor in Myanmar where she offers free surgeries to children for cleft palates and lips, and gives them a new smile and new confidence. So we're very proud. At the Oklahoma University School of Community Medicine. She focused on ways to expand outreach and free clinics. And we are so proud to be your partner, working for the health and dignity of children across Myanmar. Although, I have to say that you are the youngest doctor I've ever seen. And where is Fansiri? There's Pern, from Thailand, a tireless fighter against human trafficking. And at the city manager's office in Lee's Summit, Missouri. She saw how a community takes a comprehensive approach to social services. So we're proud to be your partner in standing up for the rights of women and children. We have to end the outrage of human trafficking, and we so appreciate the work that you do. So this just gives you an example of the incredible talent and commitment that these young people represent. And I want to close with a quick story that captures the spirit of our work together. Thongbon So Samfan is here from Laos. Where's please, stand up. So she's here from Laos. In Atlanta. She visited the memorial and center honoring the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., and she was struck by one of Dr. King's quotes. Which says, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? And that prompted her to think about the true meaning of leadership. And she wrote something very beautiful that I want everybody to hear. Leadership is inside you, she said. Everyone can be a leader, because everybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to lead. You don't need to know more than the others. All you need is a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. That's pretty good. So that's what I see in all of you. That's why I believe so strongly that you're going to keep answering that question, Dr. King asked, what are you doing for others? It's why I'm confident that all of you will be extraordinary leaders. Already you're doing great work in your communities and your countries. With hearts full of grace and souls generated by love. And you will continue to have a friend and partner in the United States of America. So we are very, very proud of you. And with that, I want to hear from you. Both questions, or you can tell me a story about the exciting food that you've had all across the country. So we have some microphones in the audience. And what I'll do is I'll just call on people and I'm going to go boy, girl, so that it's very fair. Question, hi, Mr. President. I am an elected representative from Malaysia. My question to you is, what is your view on the democracy in Malaysia with the recent jailing of Anwar Ibrahim? The opposition leader, and the crackdown on opposition? Thank you. President Obama, well, Malaysia has a history of democracy that has to be preserved. And I have a very good relationship with Prime Minister Najib and we are close partners and cooperating on a whole host of issues. I think that Malaysia, like all our countries, not just ASEAN countries but countries here in the United States, have to recognize that democracy is not just elections. But it's how open and transparent and accountable government is between elections. And it's important that free speech, freedom of the press, an independent judiciary. The right to assemble peacefully, that all those rights are observed to make democracy work. So as a general rule, I don't comment on even individual cases in this country. Much less another country, because I think it's important for the legal system to work. But I do know that it is important if an opposition leader who is well known has been charged with a crime. That process of how that is adjudicated and how open it is. And how clear the evidence is, that is all subject to scrutiny. Because what you don't want is a situation in which the legitimacy of the process is questioned. That has an adverse impact on democracy as a whole. And I think we all have to guard against making sure that there's not a chilling effect on potential opposition in government.